Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. One of the best ways that we can serve in these times of great challenge and change is by holding an elevated frequency. We uplift our own frequency, and that has an automatic effect on those who we interact with. It uplifts their frequency as well. And the way that we do this is by working with our auric field, this electromagnetic field of energy that surrounds the physical body. When we keep that lifted, it has the power to heal with our presence. This Kundalini Yoga Kriya does just that. It's known as Sadhana Exercises 1. It's just a really great workout for our auric field as well as our physical body. Let's bring our palms together. Give them a good vigorous rub. Bring your Pramudra into the heart center. Deep inhale to stretch tall through the spine. Keep that length as you exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini Yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping the space that you're practicing in clear, safe, protected. Exhaling, relaxing hands to knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs, just allowing those mantras to settle in body and mind, bringing you into deep presence for this Kundalini Yoga. Good, let's begin our Kundalini Yoga Kriya Sadhana Exercises 1. We've got our left hand behind the neck, holding the back of the neck. I'm mirroring you. That elbow stretches back, so we've got a lovely stretch through the chest. We're bringing the right thumb across the palm. We're closing the fingers around the thumb into a fist, and we're making wide backwards rotations with that right arm. Inhaling forward and up, exhaling down and back. That's it. Take your own pace depending on how you're feeling today. Synchronizing this movement with a really full, generous breath. Good. The eyes are closed, rolled up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. And we're starting to stir up those energies of the electromagnetic field. Make those movements wide and generous. And inhale, stretch that fist up. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulban, so it means you're squeezing anus and sex organs, pulling the navel in, feeling, sensing, imagining the energy rising from tailbone all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze it, lift and stretch. Exhale, relax and release. We're going to change sides. So this time the right hand rests at the back of the neck, that elbow pressing back. We've got the left thumb across the palm, closing the fingers around the thumb into a fist, and we come into that nice wide rotation. Inhaling forward and up, exhaling down and back. Good. Again, the eyes locked into third eye point and you're taking your own pace. This movement has the added bonus of opening up the lymph nodes in the armpits. That's it. Nice full wide movements with that elbow stretching back to keep the heart open. And let's inhale up. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband, pelvic floor pulls up, belly pulls in, feel, sense, imagine that energy rising to the crown. Hold it, squeeze, lift, stretch. Exhale, relax both hands to the knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs. And just take a moment with that lovely bloom of energy around the body. Good, let's continue that circulation of energy through the electromagnetic field, bending the elbows, palms facing down, and we're drawing these hands in big backwards rotation. Again, inhaling up and back, exhaling down and forward. And again, we're taking our own pace. Getting a good wide rotation this time to the front of the body. Keeping the eyes locked into third eye point. That's it, wide, full circles. Inhale, come to a neutral position. Hold that breath in. As you squeeze Mulband, take that energy from tailbone to crown, hold it, squeeze it, elevate it up. And exhale, float the hands to the knees, Gyan Mudra. Stay present with this expansive energy. Good, let's continue that work into the auric field. The fingers are spread wide, the arms are stretched out to the side, parallel to the floor. We're going to inhale as we bring the fingertips to point up to the sky, and exhale as we bring the fingertips to point down to the earth. It's quite a slow pace. As we inhale, the fingers up, exhale, the fingers down. Nice bend in the wrist in both directions. Good. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the elbows straight. As you work to deepen that bend in the wrist. We're working into the heart meridian with this movement, bringing those qualities of compassion, of love, of kindness into the electromagnetic field. Coming into a neutral position parallel to the floor, deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband, elevate that energy up the spine, stretch from fingertip to open out across the heart. Hold it, squeeze it, lift open. And exhale, relax and release the hands to the knees in Gyan Mudra. And again, move into awareness of that energetic force around you. Good, we'll bring some balance into that force now. We've got our arms extended out once again. The right hand stays up, I'm mirroring you. The left palm faces down. We're going to inhale the left arm up. We're going to exhale the right arm up. Inhaling left, exhaling right, like an aeroplane. And again, moving at your own pace. Good. Again, we're keeping the elbows straight, the fingertips brushing the outer edges of the auric field. Equalizing and balancing this energy around us. If you're finding this movement challenging, it's a sure sign to breathe even deeper. Let your breath carry you through the movement. Coming parallel to the floor now, take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeeze tight through Mulban, take that energy up, 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 stretch from fingertip to fingertip, open the auric field. And exhale, we'll bring our palms together, forearms are parallel to the floor, so there's a firm pressure between the palms, and you're bringing the thumbs to the sternum to touch it or as close to the sternum as you can. We're holding this posture with a long, slow, deep breath as we bring ourselves right down into the center of the chest, into Anahata Chakra, that seat of compassion, of love, of kindness and connection, not just for others, but for ourselves as well. Breathing long, slow, and deep into this space of the heart. Consolidating your full awareness at Anahata Chakra. Let's take a deep inhale here. Hold that breath in, squeeze Mulband, activating pelvic floor to drive that energy up from root to crown and beyond. Fill the auric field with this energy. Expand out and exhale, relax, release. We've got our arms extended out to the sides once more. This time both palms are facing down. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good. And with each exhale, we give back to the earth any denser energies, any heavier energies or pollutants that we might be holding in the auric field. We release those heavier energies down to the earth where they're neutralized. Good. And if you're finding a challenge in this posture, it's again your sign to breathe deep. Use your breath to carry you through this challenge. This is one of the core teachings of Kundalini Yoga. We dig deep into the breath to take us through any challenge that life throws at us. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. Elevate that energy up through the spine, up to the crown and beyond as you stretch from fingertip to fingertip. Hold it, squeeze it, lift and elevate. Exhale, float hands to knees in Gyan Mudra. Well done. And bask in this beautiful clarity of energy around you. Good. And into this beautiful clear space that we've created of the auric field, we're going to channel the planetary energies for balance. We've got our arms extended, hands in fists, and we're going to consecutively raise and lower our fingers, starting from index finger, then middle finger, then ring finger, and then baby finger at your own pace, working through consecutive fingers as we channel in Jupiter energy with the index finger. That's the energy of expansion, of beneficence, of luck and abundance. And then we channel in the energy of Saturn, of the middle finger. That's the energy of patience and determination, essential qualities for our spiritual practice. Then we channel in the energies of the sun, the Surya, through our ring fingers. Those are the energies of clarity, of light, of truth. And finally, we channel in the energies of Mercury through the pinky finger, the energies of fantastic communication, of communicating our Satnam to the world. Now let's expand all fingers out. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeeze Mulband, elevate that energy up, up, up through the spine, through the arms, stretch out through the fingers, hold it, squeeze, lift, expand. And exhale, float hands to knees in Gyan Mudra. Staying very present with that balance, that clarity of energy around you. Good, let's come down to lying flat on the belly for our cobra pose. If cobra feels a little bit too strong on the lower back, drop down onto the elbows into Sphinx pose. Wherever you are, press the pelvis down into the floor. We're going to lift the head up and out of the shoulder girdle, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, and we're breathing long, slow and deep across the tongue. Good, your feet are together. Your pelvis pushes down into the earth. Your heart is open. And your head rises up to meet the sky. As you inhale and exhale through that open mouth across the tongue. Stay present with the taste on the tongue. This is a deeply detoxifying pranayama or breath work. We're allowing bitterness to move out of the body. And you may be able to taste that bitterness as it leaves you. Closing the mouth, deep inhale through the nose. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through Mulband. Take that energy up through the spine, up into the crown and beyond. Hold, squeeze, lift. Exhale, relax, release, lower down, cheek to earth, and just rest here for a moment. Breathing into the belly to expand out through the lower back, through the sacrum. Releasing any tension we might have gathered there. Good, let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders. We'll lift ourselves to come back to our comfortable seated position. This time we move into purifying sitali breath. We've got the tongue extended out the mouth, curved into a straw if we can. We're going to inhale through that straw, inhale across the tongue, and exhale through the nose. Inhale tongue, exhale nose. This time we bring our awareness to the cooling sensation of that inhale across the tongue. We bring that cooling to all of our internal organs as we release heat and acidity on each exhale through the nose. Keep the eyes locked into third eye point. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold that breath in, squeezing through Mulband, elevating that energy up, up, up the spine, out through the crown, filling the auric field, expanding out. And exhale, relax, release. We'll turn our palms to hold onto the knees, and we'll move the body into the auric field with a Sufi grind. Inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Taking your own pace, synchronizing movement with breath as you keep the navel in to support the lower back through the movement, and you keep the eyes rolled up and into third eye. Move as generously into your field as the spine will allow. On the next inhale, we'll change direction. Keeping the navel strong. Keeping the breath generous. And the movement wide and deep. Eyes lock up into third eye point. Inhaling into the center. Holding that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. Elevate that energy up, up, up from tailbone up to the crown. Hold it, squeeze it, lift, stretch tall. And exhale, relax, release the palms up, Gyan Mudra. And again, expand your awareness into the field around you. Feel this expanse of clarity, of light. Good, we've got our wrists nice and loose now, our forearms slightly angled up, and we're just taking the shoulders in nice wide rotations here. Inhaling forward and up, exhaling down and back as we release the weight of the world from the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving here. Create as much movement in those shoulder blades as you possibly can. And as we release this tension around the shoulder blades, so too the heart can open and relax. And of course, that open heart brings all of the compassion, all of the love into your presence. Let's take a deep inhale to bring those shoulders up to the earlobes. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulband, elevate up as you push those shoulders up, up, up. And exhale, relax and release the shoulders down. Feel that beautiful release from the shoulder girdle. Keep the heart lifted as you sit here, straight spine. Good, we're going to bring some grounding to the auric field now. We're stretching out our legs in front. We've got our hands resting up behind us. We're going to inhale one leg up, exhale down. Inhale the other leg up, exhale down. Find a nice steady pace that works with your breath, the rhythm that works with you. Keep a lightness with the feet. This is a light touch to the earth. As we ground and stabilize the electromagnetic field through the earth. As important as this movement is a very steady rhythm, that steady rhythm helps to bring grounding. Both legs down, take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband, elevate that energy up the spine, up, 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 up. And exhale, relax, release just for a moment, just to allow those energies to circulate. And we're going to come back into our easy pose. If lotus pose is accessible to you, come into lotus. If not, stay in your easy pose or however feels comfortable to sit. We've got our hands interlaced behind us in Venus Mudra, and we're going to fold forward, bring the forehead to the floor as we raise the arms up as high as they can go. Now, if that's not accessible to you, just fold forward as far as you can and lift the arms as high as they'll go, even if it's just a millimeter. We're going to hold this posture with the mantra, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I, happy am I, healthy am I, holy am I. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in, squeezing Mulband. Take that energy up, lifting the arms as high as they will go. And exhale. Relax and release. We're going to come directly into the counter posture, interlacing the fingers. Index fingers are extended straight out, and we're beaming this energy straight out from the heart with a long, slow, deep breath. We're directing these qualities of the heart into our auric field, into our presence. This compassion, this love, this kindness, touching all who come into contact with us. Any space that we enter is filled with these qualities of the heart. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. Take the energy up, up, up to the crown and beyond. Fill that space with love, with connection, with kindness, with compassion. Exhale, float the hands down to the knees. And we're going to come all the way down to lying flat on the back in our Shavasana. Give yourself space to expand here. Stretch your arms out wide. Stretch your legs out wide. Let your presence be expansive. Palms turn up to the sky. Give yourself permission to deeply relax. We'll rest here in stillness, in silence, for just around a minute. And I will lead us out on the other side. Wriggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles first in one direction, then in the other direction. Turning the head from left to right, stretching out the neck. Coming back to the center, deep inhale to stretch the arms up above the head point and flex the feet, stretch. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale, bring knees into chest, wrap the arms around the knees, give yourself a big hug, a rock from side to side. Bring palms of hands together, soles of feet together, give them a good vigorous rub, bring yourself back into your body. And tucking hands into creases behind knees, rocking forwards and back, up and down along the spine, and come all the way up to sitting tall with your hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. The spine long from the back of the pelvis, the heart lifted, the shoulders relaxed, and the eyes gazing up and in to third eye point. Just sensing beyond your skin into the electromagnetic field. Feel that light, that energy surrounding you, that healing force. And in that space, let's seal it with our Sat Nam, bringing palms together at the heart. We'll take a deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Bowing chin to chest, offering gratitude to body, mind, and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga. Sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. And coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed this Kundalini Yoga Kriya Sadhana Exercises. One, if you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would like to see more. And my infinite gratitude to those who support me on Patreon, on YouTube, super thanks, and on Coffee. Sat Nam, so much love to each and every one of you.